Okay. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another snare of the month for you. I'll make it short. This month's pick is my Dixon Artisan snare. You know, Dixon is generally not known for making super high-end dreamy drum kits, which does them a little bit of injustice because in fact nowadays they make very great kits. I believe they started out as a pure hardware brand, making only drum hardware, and then they started to make some drums that might or might not have been that good. But in the later days they've produced some nice drums, and they also got a couple of, you know, top name endorsers. For example, Gregg Bissonette is a now long-time endorser, I would say. And also Zack Graybeal from the now famous YouTube drum channel ZackGrooves is a Dixon artist. But still, when you're thinking about some major drum brands that make gorgeous and beautiful dream drum kits, Dixon is probably not on your radar yet. However, they left the field of, you know, beginner or intermediate drums a long time ago when they started with this Artisan line of snare drums and later, I believe, also drum kits. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button below, give this video a comment if you want to, and make sure to leave a subscription to the channel. Check out my website too, links below. I also have my own little online school going on there. So if you like my free content on YouTube, make sure to check out the exclusive content on my website too. And also follow me on Instagram to always stay updated. The thing they did here with those Artisan snare drums, they work together with legendary snare build master Chris Brady. And here you have it, because when you think about a Brady snare, you're thinking about a pretty good, high-end, top quality, amazing snare drum. You know, Chris Brady is kind of the Tom Brady of snare drums. How involved was he in the whole process? I really can't say that. I believe he picked out the woods, and he surely gave a couple of directions on how to build this thing. And from the moment I bought it a couple of years ago, I used it exclusively for quite a long time on many recordings and gigs and whatnot. And on top of sounding very good, the maybe main reason why I bought this is that it just looks amazing. I mean, this wood finish with the golden hardware, it just looks absolutely stunning. Another speciality about this certain snare drum is that it is, again, like with many snares of my Snare of the Month series, a discontinued model. Maybe they are making some kind of similar snare drum, but you know, this exact Artisan line in collaboration with Chris Brady was discontinued, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Couple of specs about this snare drum before I wrap it up and play it for you. It is a medium thick maple shell. It has, and now here it comes, die-cast tubes, top and bottom. Regular viewers of my Snare of the Month series already know that I don't really like die-cast tubes, but I have to say today on this snare drum, they sounded kind of nice. You know, for a one snare drum that goes with everything that I would use most of the time, I still don't prefer the die-cast tubes. I still prefer the Yamaha die-cast aluminum hoops or triple flange tubes. But they give you, you know, the die-cast sound, which is a very, you know, loud, gunshot, cutting, pure, powerful sound. Generally, this snare drum, I feel that it doesn't give me that much warmth. Again, it's not vintage sounding, it's very modern, and with that I also mean like cutting and bright. I actually used this snare drum on a jazz recording a couple of years ago where I was totally in love with it. I wouldn't do that again, okay? But it cuts, it has a super loud, clear cutting, die-cast sound, okay? Especially I experimented a little bit with, you know, tuning it high and then putting like a kind of 80s gated reverb kind of effect on the snare drum. And man, that works killer for that snare drum. That gives you exactly that gunshot sound. came with pure sound snare wires. I don't know if they were installed originally on this snare drum, but this is what it came with when I bought it from the internet. Again, for my taste, you already know this. They are a little bit large. I like a little bit thinner snare wires, but I mean, again, doesn't sound bad at all. Nice throw off, works perfectly fine. The lugs, I mean, yeah, look great in the golden finish, but they are not an engineering masterpiece, I would say. They're just normal snare drum lugs without any detailed beauty. Head-wise, as always, Remo Ambassador snare side on the snare side and a Remo coated Ambassador on top. And as always in the demo now, only very little or no EQ and effects to give you a pure sound. Dixon, am I right? That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please let me know what you think down in the comments and give this video a like if you like it. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We have all kinds of interesting drum stuff going on here. There's some playing clips and live clips and lessons. For example, my massive 17 episode, completely free course on hand technique right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.